Hey everyone, welcome back to a very special episode of Micro Adventures. It's Ellie in Mexico, and we've got a full body workout on deck. Couple things to know. If you only have one set of handlebars, you're gonna want them at the back of the machine. And then we do need just a little bit of space in front and behind your platforms today. Let's get things going. We're gonna start off on one white spring. If you don't have a white spring, you know you can substitute a black spring. We will begin in a reverse wheelbarrow. So knees to your front platform, hands to your carriage wherever they're comfortable facing the back of the machine. So finding a nice strong kneeling plank position, right? From the crown of your head through your knees, your one long line. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, think about wrapping your abs in and around you. Light squeeze of the glutes. We're just sending the arms forward and then slowly bringing the hands back in beneath the shoulders. And taking a little time to intentionally set yourself up is everything. This is my first wheelbarrow of the day and I'm already shaking. So this is gonna be a super fun workout. You do not want to feel any movement in your lower back or any tension in your lower back as you do this. Likewise, your shoulders are down away from the ears. Right? Neck is relaxed. If you're feeling like you need a little more support in the low back, knees a little closer to hip distance apart will help out with that, and a little squeeze of the glutes. From here, we're gonna add on. So next time your hands are beneath your shoulders, we're gonna do a little knee march right and left. So you're just gonna float the right knee up, keep the rest of the body perfectly still lowered down. Use your abs, float the left knee up, set it down, give me that wheelbarrow again. Good. Next time the hands are beneath the shoulders, we're going to do that knee march and we're going to add on one more time. So march the knees. And then we're going to go one push up. So eye gaze forward towards the number 3. You're going to bend through the elbows, lower down through the chest, press through the palms, back up. Keep going here. So it's one wheelbarrow, one march of the knees, one push up. Tap into your breath. You may even hear me kind of blowing into the mic. So I like to focus nice big inhales in through the nose and then really strong exhales out through the mouth. And I try to lengthen and deepen my breath. That also can help you sort of slow down the movement, make things a little bit longer because we know that the tempo in this workout really matters. Good. In 4, we're going to be in those push-ups in 3, 2, find your push-ups, hold. We're just gonna go down and up here, 10 seconds, strong through the core. We're gonna hit a little spinal balance next, which is really a stability exercise for your core. Stay in a reverse tabletop in 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna go ahead and stack the hips over the knees. Best you can, try to take your knees a little bit wider, hands beneath the shoulders. Imagine you're balancing a glass of water on your back, and I want you to brace your core like someone's about to bump into you. Try to keep everything steady. One arm's gonna float forward, lower down, and then the other arm will float forward. Nothing else is moving. And then we'll take that with the legs. So keep the hips really steady. One leg extends back, lower down. Keep the hips steady, the other leg extends back. So again, imagine that glass of water on your back. Now, if you'd like to increase the challenge here, you can float opposite arm and leg at the same time, but again, you're balancing that glass of water on your back. You're bracing your core like someone is about to bump into you, right? So great exercise here to build a little more stability through your core, through your lower back. And then if you'd like to add on a little more challenge, you can float the opposite arm and leg. You can draw elbow in towards knee, like a little crunch for the abs. Lengthen back out and then slowly lower it down. Right, so option to add on just a little bit. You might fall over, totally fine. All right, catch your balance, keep going. We're gonna give this just about 25 more seconds in this move. We're headed to the back of the machine next for a reverse super crunch. So you'll be seated on your carriage with your feet hooked under your back platform. You've got 15 seconds to go here. Reverse super crunch is next. Head to the back of the machine in 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse super crunch. So have a seat, back edge of the carriage, hook your feet under your back platform, arms out in front of heart center. Oh, our little hummingbird friend came to say hi. Brace through your core. So your abs should be working even before you start moving here, right? Squeeze your glutes, take the tension out of the hip flexors. We'll just go ahead and slowly lengthen out through the legs as we give ourselves a little bit of a hinge back through the upper body, and then bend through the knees. Imagine a string attached to your sternum, pulling your heart space up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet, or in my case, up towards the sky. If you're looking for more intensity, we're gonna add on, right? So as you extend out through the legs, if you wanna take the arms up above the head, that is going to create more tension in your core. Make sure your ribs don't start to flare out, right? So the ribs stay knitted together. Think about this kind of like, almost like a wheelbarrow arm. So plug your shoulders into their sockets, turn on your lats. Good, let's add on here again. We're gonna start to do a little reach back. So next time you extend back, go ahead and just row your right elbow straight back beside you. Follow the elbow with the gaze. Come back through center, lift through your heart space. Take it to the other side, twist. So just a little bit of rotation through the waistline, right? A lot of times we work in obliques into this class separately, but obliques are working every time we're doing center core work, right? Your core is not necessarily super isolated. You got to think about all the muscles of the body are connected, and specifically everything in the trunk really works together. Keep going here side to side. We're going to stay here for another 15 seconds. You have a giant reverse inchworm next. Knees replace your glutes on the carriage, forearms to the back platform. Giant reverse inchworm in 3, 2, 1. So knees on top of the carriage, forearms to the back platform. Find that kneeling forearm plank to start. Wrap your abs in and around you. Push down on the forearm so you're slightly lifting the space between the shoulder blades. It's going to be one slide away from your back platform. And then exhale as the shoulders start to come near the top of the elbows. Start to round through the spine. Think upside down crunch, right? So we got ready for this movement, hitting our reverse super crunch. So it's one sob out away from the platform, slowly back in, and then it's an upside down crunch. Good. And you should feel this right away, right? That upside down crunch, I want you to take it out of the hip flexors, out of the head, neck, and shoulders. Focus on using your abs to move the carriage, right? Your abs are what's driving the movement here. Great job, friends. We're gonna stay in this move another 25 seconds. Focus on the alignment of the spine on that slide forward and back, really turning on your lats and your six pack. And as you round through the spine, use your abs exclusively. That's a big crunching motion that's working your rectus abdominals or the six pack muscles. We've got less than 10 seconds. We're coming up for a reverse dancing catfish. Hands to the high handlebars, toes to the carriage in 4, 3, 2, bring it on up. So reverse dancing catfish, thumbs forward, knuckles wrap, heels lifted, legs are squeezing together. We'll send it out through center. And then exhale, you're gonna bend both knees towards your right shoulder. You'll feel your left oblique working there. Slowly lengthen back out through center. Don't let your hips drop. And then swivel the hips, drive both knees towards your left shoulder. You'll feel the right oblique working. Slowly lengthen back out through center. I want you to keep going with this dancing catfish side to side. Wow, that is a really lovely crunch through the waistline. I hope you guys are enjoying that sensation. We've got 15 seconds. Legs are up next. We're gonna go left leg first. It is back lunge. You will step your left foot over the back platform. 10 seconds to go. I want you to try to see if you can make this a really seamless transition. Step the left foot over the back platform in 4, in 3, 2. So pull the carriage in, step the left foot over the back platform. Tuck your right toes wherever they're comfortable. And we'll square hips and shoulders forward, start to bend through the left knee, finding your lunge. So if you have a balancing tool that you like to use, great time to grab it here. Pause at the bottom of your lunge, push down through your left foot, engage up the back line of your right leg to slowly lift. So feet at least hip width apart like you're on railroad tracks. Shoulders squared forward, core is wrapping in and around you. As we lower down, we're hinging forward from our hips. As we lift up, we are engaging the back line of the left leg. I get a lot of questions about where to tuck your right toes. My right toes are kind of tucked onto that rail. I don't know, my toes just kind of grip the rail. But you can also hook the toes behind your rail. You can hook your toes behind your carriage strap, or you can just tuck the toes onto the carriage. The important thing is you're not pulling with your back leg. On this next one, let's bring it on down. We're gonna find our depth and hold. Energy down through your left heel, left knee over the ankle, check it out. Now right knee slowly coming in for a carriage kick, slowly resisting out. Now if you wanna bring your hands to high handlebars, that's a great way to help you get a little lower, but don't bring your body weight into your hands, right? They're really just there as a little bit of a measure. Oh, there's a little hummingbird sitting on this wire across from me, friends. Always comes out when I'm filming, so cool. Let's go 4, let's go 3, 2, back leg is long, pause, drive through left heel slowly and with control, lift it up. Just about 15 seconds to go in your back lunge. We have a giant single leg squat next. Quarter turn to the right, left foot will be on the back platform. It is your left leg working, right foot stays on the carriage. Single leg giant squat in 3, 2, 1. So go ahead, rotate to the right, hop your left foot up to the back platform. Right toes will stay on your carriage, and we get right into a single leg squat. So I like to sweep my arms forward as the hips sit back. Pause right there, check in, left hip, left knee, left middle toes all lined up, strong core, shoulders relaxed. Push down through the left heel, slowly and with control lift it up. So again, right leg is along for the ride, and you might start to get a little bit of work going on through the inner thighs. That's awesome. But the focus is what's happening in the left leg. So tempo is everything, right? As slow as you can go. And every time I come down to any sort of lunge or single leg squat, I like to pause to really load the weight down through my heel, squeezing my glute to lift me out of the squat or the lunge. In 4, let's take it down. Let's find our depth and hold in 3, 2, bring it down right here, hold. We're gonna slowly skate the right knee in. We're gonna slowly skate the right leg out. Freeze your left leg. Don't let your left hip jut out to the side. So squeeze, think about sitting your glutes down and back. Keep going with this little skate with the right leg. You're here for 6 more seconds. We go back to our single leg squat. Maybe you can sit down just a little bit lower. 3, 2, back to that single leg squat. Drive through left heel, slowly lift up. Don't lock out your knee. Do not undo your work. You've already come too far to do that. Woo, 20 seconds, friends. You have reverse kneeling inner thighs on deck. So just take the left knee down to the back platform, the right knee down to the carriage. Try to make this transition really smooth and seamless so that we spend as little time transitioning as possible. In 4, reverse kneeling inner thighs. In 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Left knee back platform, right knee carriage. Okay, upright your spine, strong glutes, strong core. Maybe we float the arms as we find reverse kneeling inner thighs. Right, pause at your furthest extension, squeeze your inner thighs to draw your carriage towards the back platform. And then what I sometimes see on this one is a tendency to want to favor the leg on the solid surface. This is a double leg exercise, so I need your body weight even to start. Make sure it's even. And in order to keep it even, if that means the range of motion's a little bit smaller, no big deal. Doesn't have to be a huge range of motion. What's most important is that we're doing the exercises with proper form so that we're getting really good muscle engagement, right? Because that's where we're gonna build our strength. Ooh. The sun has come out to say hello. I am sweating. Hopefully you're just in your living rooms and you're starting to work up a sweat, maybe a little bit of a shake. In 4, let's take out halfway and hold in 3, 2, halfway out, hold. I want you to extend out through the fingertips, wrap your abs a little tighter, squeeze your glutes. From here, palms flip up, down, down, little flip of the palms. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Here's 4, 3, 2. Send it all the way out first, then back in slowly and with control. Stay with me here. You're in reverse kneeling inner thighs for 25 more seconds. Full range of motion. Yep, I just got a little sweat dropping into my eyeballs. Good. It's always good to keep a towel nearby. All right, friends, 10 seconds. We are going 1 red with the option to add an additional black spring for a little extra resistance. You're gonna meet me in a squat, left foot front platform, right foot carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 red spring or 1 red, 1 black, left foot front platform, right foot carriage. Feet inside the straps if you're using them. We're gonna go right into some squats here. Now here's the deal. Once you get here, let's take it down halfway into our squat and hold. When you find your halfway point in the squat, go ahead, flare the knees out wide 2 times. A little flare, flare. Continue down to your lowest point in the squat. From here, send your hips down and back an inch, up an inch 2 times, down and back an inch, up an inch. Now lift all the way up, slow as you can. Think 8, 10 counts to lift you up. Carriage stays nice and quiet. So we're coming down halfway into the squat, right? We find a pause there. We find a little flare of the knees. You should be feeling this in the outer glutes. Then we sink all the way down to our lowest point in the squat, and it's 2 little pulses down and up there. Good, so keep going here, slowly and with control, right? Every time we find the halfway point, we're getting that little flare of the knees. And that flare isn't just the knee moving. I want you to think about squeezing the upper outer corner of your glutes and rotating your entire thigh out. So it's a little extra engagement through the outer glutes. When you get to the bottom of your squat, right, when we hit that little hold at the squat with the pulse, I want you to focus on driving through the heels. So squeeze the glutes, lift up, sit the hips back. Squeeze the glutes, lift up, sit the hips back. And then we lift all the way up. Now look down at the space between your feet, right? How much of that logo can you uncover? Maybe you can get just a tiny bit more space in between. Good, nice work, friends. In 4, we're gonna find our halfway point and hold in 3, 2, bring it down, find that halfway point and hold. Give me those little flare of the knees out, little flare for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take it all the way to your lowest point, hold, little pulses through the hips. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Full range of motion in your squat. Take out all the variations. I just want you to lift and lower. Final 15 seconds here. You have side kicks on deck. We're gonna take our left foot to the floor in front of the front platform. Right foot is gonna be wherever it's comfortable, inside edge of the carriage. Side kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2. Step your left foot to the floor in front of the front platform. Sit your hips back like halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way into your squat. Freeze your left leg. Right leg slowly sends the carriage out. Right leg slowly resists back in. So this is a lot like skating, except you've got a foot on the floor. Focus on stabilizing through the left leg. Focus on actively pressing your left foot down into the floor below you. And then with the right leg, to get more resistance, your right foot's on the very inside edge of your carriage. Your left foot's as close to the front platform as it gets. And then you can even kind of center your body weight between both legs so that you're really almost like straddling your front platform, maybe even part of that logo here. And if you need a little less resistance, right, you just walk your foot a little further down the carriage. Maybe you're using the strap. Left leg is stabilizing against this motion with the carriage leg. In 4, let's send it out 3/4 of the way and hold. In 3, 2, send it out 3/4 of the way and hold. Let's pulse that carriage leg out for 8, 7, 6, 5. Strong core, shoulders out of the ears. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold the carriage leg steady. Don't lock out the knee. Pulse your glutes down and back for 8, 7, 6, build the tension in the left leg. You got this for 4, 3, 2, hold, full range of motion. Can you sit your hips down and back? Can you wrap through the core a little bit more? Strong through the glutes. You're doing great here. We have spider kicks up next. We are going to turn around. You will be placing your right knee on the floor in front of the front platform. Your left foot is going to the carriage. Turn around, come down to kneeling. Spider kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So turn around. Right knee comes to the floor, right hand to the floor, left hand somewhere on the machine, left heel, inside edge of the carriage. Okay, so left leg is now kicking. Left leg is still the focus of this exercise. And I find that I like an extra block on this one because my legs are a little bit short. I need a little more resistance. But if you still find you need more resistance, you're basically gonna come in closer to the machine, which means you may kind of end up straddling your handlebars. As your left knee bends, it's kind of angling up towards your left shoulder. Take a look down at your right knee. It should be under the right hip. So a lot of times we have a tendency to walk the right knee too far forward. So scooch it back, get it under the right hip, strong through the right side of your waistline. Try not to let your body weight lean all the way to the right. And it might be sort of comfortable to hang on to a high handlebar or the front platform with the left arm. You also might find that you need to hang on to the machine so it doesn't push away from you. I want you to think about finding some length in your spine here. So take your eye gaze down to the floor in front of you, lengthen from the crown of the head through the tailbone, knit your ribs together, wrap your core in and around you. Good. In 4, we'll send the left leg out and hold. In 3, 2, send the left leg out, hold 3/4 of the way, right? Drive into the left heel, give me little pulses, little pulses. You're here for 8, 7, 6. Use your glute to move the carriage. Here's 4, 3, 2. Go back to full range of motion. 30 seconds to go here, friends. Here's the deal. On deck, we're gonna finish out with a single leg glute bridge for the left leg. It's just gonna be 60 seconds. I have to move my mic around so I don't lay down on it. We've got 15 seconds to go here. Single leg glute bridge is on deck. Place both feet on the floor, lower onto your backs. In 5, in 4, we're going single leg glute bridge. In 3, 2, and 1. So place both feet on the floor here. Lower all the way down onto your back, head, neck, and shoulders resting on the carriage. So you may need to scooch the carriage out a little bit. Left foot plants. I want you to kickstand the right foot. So right heel is lifted, or you're gonna float and lift the right leg towards the sky. We're gonna lower the hips down to tap the platform, drive through the heel, lift the hips up. So little lower, little lift. Keep going right there. So you can have the right leg kickstanded, meaning your toes are on the floor, but your right heel is lifted, or you can float the leg up in the air, or you can cross the right ankle over the left knee. The goal is to isolate your left glute, right? This is the finisher on the left leg, and it should be a struggle, and it should be hard, and it should be burning. That's how you know you're doing it right. You're killing it right here. In 4, lift, hold. In 3, 2, lift it up into that bridge, hold. Squeeze your left glute, squeeze your core, give me little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. Let it burn, let it shake. You do not work this hard to give out on the last 10 seconds. We are going 2 black springs. You've got a halfway bicep curl for the left arm. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, lower it down. 2 black springs, friends. Come to the right-hand side of your carriage facing the back. Your left hand is going to grab the front edge of your carriage. You'll be on all 4s here. From here, I want you to start with your arm extended straight back behind you like you are in a tricep kickback. And from here, you're gonna bend the left elbow and draw the carriage forward. So it's like a little halfway bicep curl. Think 90-degree bend in the bicep. Core engaged and strong. Ooh, if you need more resistance, you're walking forward towards your back platform. Less resistance, you're gonna scoot towards the front platform. So the arm goes all the way straight back behind you and then curling in. And I know this is kind of hard to see. on my hand that's on the carriage. So let me just demo here. That left arm's going back straight, and then you're bending at the elbow, finding that 90-degree curl. So left arm back to straight, 90-degree curl. This should start to really burn in the bicep right away. In 4, hold that bend of the elbow. In 3, to hold the bend of the elbow, give me a little pulse, little pulse. Flex and squeeze your bicep. Core is super tight. We're headed to the back of the machine. Single arm lat pull down. It's underhand grip. Left arm is working. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So knees on top of the carriage, head to the back. Left hand underhand grip of your back platform rail. Right hand is either on the carriage for a little support or behind the low back. So we're going for that single arm lat pull down. So you're gonna get a little extra emphasis in your left bicep, which is exactly what we want. Whew. Core is engaged, right? Really flex through the bicep, drive your left elbow straight back. You are working through your lats here, right? So your back, you're also working through your core, right? Really strong through the core. Abdominals are pulling away from the thighs. In 4, let's take it back and hold. In 3, 2, drive it back right here, hold. Give me a tiny little pulse of the elbow back. 10 seconds. Can you draw your chest over the back platform, shoulders away from the ears? We're gonna switch out the arms. Single arm lat pull right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch out the arms. Right hand underhand grip. Go right into side 2, right? And you might feel a little bit stronger on this side to start because this arm is a bit fresher. So go a little bit slower, right? Really get that full pull back. Try to draw your collarbones over the back platform. Maybe you're able to float the left hand and get a little bit more for your core on this side. Awesome job, friends. Stay focused, stay in it right here. Nice big inhales, nice full exhales. The single arm work really gives us the mind space to focus on one small part of the body, right? And to find our breath and to reset for what's ahead of us. In 4, back hold. In 3, 2, take it back, hold. Find those little pulses, 10 seconds to go here. We can either ride the carriage to the front or gently step off the carriage. We've got our halfway bicep curl for the right arm. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle carriage ride forward. Right hand's gonna wrap around the front edge of your carriage. You're on all 4s, so think strong tabletop position. Right arm is straight. Right arm finds that 90-degree bend in the curl. So arm comes back, 90-degree bend. Use your bicep. If you do not have enough resistance, walk your body forward closer to your back platform. If you need less resistance, like I do, walk your body back a little bit. Okay, when you find the right amount of resistance, this halfway bicep curl is super tough, right? It should be burning right away, especially after we just did that lat pull down. In 4, hold the curl. In 3, 2, find the curl, hold. Give me those little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. 10 seconds, we're going back to one white spring. Reverse catfish with a push-up. We're headed to the back of the machine. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change out those springs. One white, quick as you can. There's no time to waste, friends. Take it to the back. Hands to your high handlebars, toes tucked to the carriage. Thumbs point forward, knuckles wrap towards the floor, and then lock your chest over your back platform. So push down to those handlebars, heels lifted. We're gonna go catfish with a push-up. So normally where you would stop in your catfish is where we're gonna go ahead and straighten through the legs, hips lower in line between shoulders and knees. We'll drop our push-up here, right? And then we'll lift the hips, bend through the knees, use your low abs, slide the carriage back in. The push-up's a little too much, right? Skip it. Here's the deal, you've got 20 seconds left here. Back lunge, right foot forward, 15 seconds. Breathe, focus on your movement. Right foot forward in 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toe stay on the carriage, right foot steps forward, set yourself up. Feet at least hip width apart, hips and shoulders squared forward, go right into your back lunge. Right, so find something to do with your arms in this leg exercise that supports what you're doing. So one option, hands to the hips, making sure that those hips are staying squared forward. Another option, one hand to the front of the core, one hand to the low back, making sure we're keeping spinal alignment, core engagement. Right? And third option is to float the arms out in front of you, right? Getting a little more work for the core. Also, focusing in on that alignment from fingertips back through that back heel as you hit the bottom of your lunge. Maybe a little tricep engagement on the way back. My hummingbird friend is back just when I need a little extra energy. Keep going here in your back lunge, friends. You've got 10 seconds. Okay, we've got our hold on deck. We're gonna hit those carriage kicks. In 4, take it down. Let's find our hold in 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Drive your right heel into the floor below you. Right knee over right heel. Give me those kicks. Left knee is sliding in, left leg slowly coming back out. I need you to uncollapse your chest. So roll your shoulders down and back, open up your chest. Hands are fine on the high handlebars, but don't let your body weight sink into the arms. Use your right leg. You're here 4, you're here 3, you're here 2, 1, go back to full range of motion. So remember, you have options with where that left leg's at. 15 seconds to go in this move. We've got our giant single leg squat next. So I like to turn my body first and then use my high handlebar to hop my right foot onto the back platform. If that works for you, great. Let's go giant single leg squat in 3, 2, 1. So quarter turn to the left, hands to the high handlebar, right foot hops to the back platform. Left toes tuck wherever they're comfortable. I like to kind of stagger my left foot back, and then we'll get into that single leg squat. So make sure, if you can, get your whole right foot on the back platform, right? The sort of longer edge of that back platform, do it. Pause at the bottom of your squat, drive into your right heel, squeeze your right glute, slowly and with control lift up. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not gonna do every single move on this side with you because you've seen all the demo you need here, and I'm not here for my own workout, okay? I never am. I am here for your workout. Let's be clear about that. So focus in right leg, sit down and back. Think hips down and back, pausing every time you sit down into that single leg squat, and then driving through your right heel, squeezing your right glute, slowly lifting up. Keep wrapping your abs in and around you, shoulders soften away from your ears. Okay, tap into your breath. It's the last big leg exercise we're doing at the back of the machine. We're headed up front next. And the second leg is gonna fly because we don't have any other double leg work to do. We just need to get through this right leg. In 4, let's take it down and hold. In 3, 2, sink down into that single leg squat, hold. Give me that little skater. So slide the left knee in, slowly back out. I can see you in my mind at home. I know you're sitting that right glute down and back. Try not to let your right hip bump over to the right, right? Strong core, hug that hip in. Left leg is skating out and in. See if you can push your edge, right? Can you sit your right glute back just half an inch further? You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2, go back to that single leg squat. I'm really proud of you. Stay slow. We are going 1 red or 1 red and 1 black. Whatever you did on the first side, you have side kicks. So we're gonna change our springs, hustle to the front. It'll be right foot in front of your front platform, left foot on the carriage. We're going side kicks, right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hustle forward, change your springs. 1 red or 1 red, 1 black. Right foot comes in front of your front platform. You're facing out to the side. Left heel to the carriage. Sit down halfway, 3/4 of the way into squat, strong core. Chest is open. Start to send the carriage out. Okay, so when I say our chest is open, right, what I mean by that is not that we're squeezing our shoulder blades back and puffing out our chest. What I mean is that we aren't collapsing through the chest, which is what we tend to do when we get in these squat motions. The chest is open, so think space across the collarbones. Think crown of head through tailbone, one long line. Your abs are wrapping in and around you to support this position. Good, keep going here. If you need more resistance, your right foot walks in closer to the front platform, your left foot finds the very inside edge of your carriage, right? A little less resistance, you can walk your right foot away from your front platform. You can also walk your left foot further down the carriage. What's important is that we keep a little bit of a bend here in the right leg. Your right leg is the focus. Can you actively push your right heel down into the floor? The second I say that and the second I do that, I feel my right glute fire up like crazy. Send it out 75% of the way and hold in 3, 2, 75% of the way out and hold. Give me a little pulse of that carriage out and in for 8, 7, 6, strong core. Here's 4, 3, open up your chest, 2, hold, sink the right glute down and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, back to full range in 4, 3, 2, hold it low, full range of motion. You're doing awesome. You've got about 15 seconds to go. We're gonna turn around for spider kicks. Left knee, left hand on the floor, right heel, inside edge of your carriage. Spider kicks in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So turn it around. Left knee down to the floor in front of the front platform. Right foot finds the inside edge of the carriage. Left knee is under left hip. Right hand to your high handlebar, maybe the platform, right leg is kicking out. Now, depending on how tall you are, you might be kind of all the way behind your high handlebars, right? You could also work around them. Where I set up is not specifically where you have to set up. Now, where I've just moved my body so that I'm straddling that high handlebar is giving me a lot more resistance. In fact, it's too much resistance for what I need on my leg. Whew. So I'm gonna move back around, but I just wanna show you, you can adjust, right? Your floor is an extension of the machine. What you wanna find in this exercise is that you have length through your spine and that you feel your right glute working super, super hard. Okay, you should feel it and this leg should start to tremor on this side. If you're not getting to that tremor, you need a little more resistance, right? So add that black spring, lean into the work. And if your handlebars are in your way for spider kicks, right, you always have the option to take them off. In 4, send it out and hold. In 3, 2, find that 75% hold, lean into the work rather than away from it, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, move the carriage with your glute for 4, 3, 2, 1, full range of motion. Keep going here. We have 25 seconds left in this move. We've got our single leg glute bridge burnout on deck. Okay, we're gonna finish off this right leg with those single leg bridges. And then you have 2 exercises left in class, just 2. Take a deep breath, say something nice to yourself, be really proud of yourself you made it this far. And for goodness sake, I mean, you're not gonna quit now. We gotta finish our right leg and then you just have 2 moves to go. We freaking got this. All right, single leg bridge in 4, in 3, 2, 1. So both feet on the floor to start. Roll down head, neck, and shoulders, and then adjust the carriage so that your head is comfortable. Right foot plants. Kickstand your left toes to start. Hips lower, hips lift. You can float the arms up above you. You can have hands to hips. You can have hands to carriage. If you're looking for more intensity, left toes up in the air. Right? If that's a little too much, left ankle over the right knee. Right? And you can always just lift the toes for maybe like 10, 15 seconds at a time. What's super important here is you are burning out your right leg. This is the finisher for your right leg. A little bit of a wrap through the inner thighs, stronger core, shoulders away from the ears, neck is relaxed. In 4, up, hold. In 3, 2, 1, lift up, hold, pulse it up, drive through your heel, squeeze your glutes so tightly, keep pulsing 10 seconds. 1 white spring, you're going to meet me in a walking wheelbarrow. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, carefully lower down, turn around, change your springs. We're going 1 white, knees on top of your carriage, hands to the floor. So here I am in a wheelbarrow, my hands are straddling about number 3. I'm gonna walk it forward all the way to the back platform, right? Maybe I stop there, maybe I take my hands over the back platform. Maybe I want to do a little wheelbarrow over the back platform. Maybe I walk my hands back up and do another wheelbarrow here. maybe I skip those wheelbarrows and I just keep walking down and back. Okay, so we're in this kneeling plank position, walking down and back. Keep it going. 15 seconds here. Finishers on deck. It's gonna be hard, friends. You might hate me for the next 60 seconds. That's okay, because we'll be friends again after class. You're gonna meet me in a reverse plank, toes to your front platform, hands to your carriage. In 4, in 3, 2, reverse plank. So toes to the front platform, hands to the carriage. From here, you're gonna float your right leg. You can give me a single leg bear on the left. Oh gosh, I hate myself right now. And then come out to plank, set the right toes down, float the left leg, single leg bear on the right. So it is an alternating single leg bear. Try not to look back towards your feet. Try to keep your eye gaze slightly in front of you so your neck stays long. Oh, the hammies are talking on that float. Keep going here, okay? If it fails, you can always just keep both feet down and go double leg bear. You have 15 seconds to finish out this class. Double leg bear, single leg bear, whatever you want. 10 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Finish strong, finish how you want to feel. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Lower it down. Collapse onto your machine. So good. Let's find a little child's pose. Ah. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. I hope you know what a freaking badass you are. Let's walk our hands in towards our knees. Let's gently make our way up to a comfortable seat. Okay, let's roll those shoulders around a few times. So make sure you're taking time to stretch things out, recovering your body, getting into yoga, right? Taking good care of yourself. We're gonna take 2 deep breaths to seal in all of that hard work. Inhale, circle sweep, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Thank you so, so much for being here. It is my greatest pleasure to be able to guide you through these classes, so thank you for showing up. And I hope to see you again real soon.